This video will hopefully help to illustrate some of the frustration I've been feeling for the last hour and a half trying to figure out how to send a mass email to a very specific target group in our Parks and Recreation department here in Eau Claire. So as you can see here, the first thing that I did was I went to create a email template, which is right here, the T-ball info night. Right here, the body, that's what I want to get sent to. The recipient criteria. I went down here and used these drop downs to kind of narrow down the population that I want to communicate to, which is our youth league. And then I went on further and I dropped down all of these, put in some of these dates, selected the team contacts, and also put in these range. I don't know if that's necessary, but I just wasn't sure, so I just did everything. I filled in everything as much as I can, and even selected the free agent here. And once that's done, I click saved, and I went over to the send email tab. So I'm ready to send the email, but I want to make sure that everything's in the right place and adjust things as needed. So I just regenerated that tab, just to kind of illustrate my process here. So as you can see, I went and I located that template that I just the template that I just created, which is this T-ball league and baseball league info. So here's the body. That's the message that I want to send, and the recipient criteria. This is a league, so I assume I'm going to be using the leagues tab. So everything did populate over from the template, which is good. I don't think I have to uncheck, check, or add anything new. That looks good to me. I definitely don't want to be in the account here, I assume, because if I select the all account, you can see the number populates to like 7,000, which I don't want that. I just want it to be very specifically to these leagues, right? I don't have any attachments, so I'm just going to leave that be, and I'm going to try to see if I'm going to try to see if I can populate the recipients. So if I go up here to retrieve recipients from those selected criteria, which is the leagues, nothing populates. I'm not really sure why that is. And so here's the new tab, but I'm missing. I don't have any recipients to send this to. So that's where I'm sort of at a loss here, I suppose. I've been trying to figure this out for the last 2 hours. I've even looked at your web help user guide here, which hasn't been very helpful because all of these, this is the recipient criteria user guide section. So if I go back here to the email, recipient criteria tab, yeah. So right here, recipient criteria tab, and as you can see, it's just kind of a user guide on what each selection drop down does, specifically down here at the league. So for example, this just says league type, use league type if this, use league season if this, to category, subcategory between. I've done this right here, select the team contacts. So you can see, I'm going to go back here, just kind of show that I have done this. So league, I selected, once again, team contact is selected, free agent is selected. I'm gonna go back here to the user guide, and it's there's these light bulbs here, which means that these have to be selected, which I have, and it's still not generating. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm missing, but if there's a very small box I'm missing, but it's very important and crucial, I wish that would have been highlighted here, or maybe an instructional video like how I'm doing here about how Max Galaxy is not populating or doing what it's designed to do. I wish there would have been an instructional video on the steps to generating the recipients that's supposed to receive the message. So once again, this guide here is just really a guide. It doesn't really show you the step to step. Okay, and it's saying select free agents like this, but I'm not sure. I mean, I'm looking at the screen here. I just don't see what else I am missing here. I mean, team priority doesn't have anything for the drop down. All these up here has already been used to generate my selected specific group that I want it to go to. And just to show one last thing, I'm going to try to retrieve this again, but it hasn't been very successful, and I'm not really sure Okay, so that's definitely not working, and we know that for sure. So the other thing too is just to prove that there are some data tied to these leaks. So as you can see, here's the leak free agent. This is from the reports, and then it was the leak free agents, which what populated this tab, which then I used these drop down to specify this leak. I preview the data export, and I already got that up. So you can see there's definitely data right here, right? There's data right there. So I'm not sure why that's not carrying over to the template and especially into the sent email piece. And I did try to preview the email down here and it did preview. So it definitely did come through to my email, but however, I don't have anybody that's connected to the email, so it's not going to go to anybody. So hopefully you guys can take a look at this video and kind of pinpoint like what I'm missing or what critical little box I'm forgetting to check or what's going on here. Hopefully we can work together, kind of resolve this, and hopefully in the future you guys can make some instructional video that'll be like, create email templates, select this box, and make sure that you do this and that to generate and to retrieve your recipients because it's not showing up here. So where I'm kind of at a loss. So thanks for watching, and hopefully this will help you guys to kind of understand a little bit of frustration. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be very transparent. It's been pretty frustrating. About 2 hours here looking at this, and there's only so many little boxes that you can check and things that you can do, and even going through the user guide here, but nothing has been really helpful. So hopefully you guys can kind of pinpoint where what's going on here.